Hi everyone, welcome to Hack On Live. We are here with Shahbaz, who would take you through, I would say, a magical journey. So, over to you, Shahbaz.
Hi everyone, welcome to Hack On and let's make magic, which is what the presentation is all about. And hopefully you will be learning few things about magic and something magical in between. So this talk won't take much time of yours because we believe that adding authentication shouldn't take much time, and thus the presentation would be smaller, but we will go more in detail on what magic is all about. So I am Mohammad Shahbaz Alam, a developer advocate at Magic, and what to expect from this talk. So we will go from let's make magic and why I'm referring make magic a lot. You will understand that. Then we will understand how the user trust model of the internet is broken. Then we will see how authentication and authorization is handled here at Magic and what's the difference in between authentication and authorization. Also, we will learn what is decentralized identity token, but let's get started. So first, what is Magic? So Magic is a plug and play auth solution, which is radically better. It provides you a magic like the authentication solution with just few lines of code. So let's get started locally in second. Yes, if you have your terminal, if you have Node installed, just run npx make magic. That's it. You will get started with magic in seconds. But let's see how, if you run this, what will happen. It will give you a bunch of templates. We can go ahead and select that template to get started with. So I'm using one of my template, which is Nuxt, to get you started with it. If you want this template, then feel free to start with this npx make magic and use the flag template with Nuxt. Then a CLI tool will run the create magic app, similar to create Nuxt app or create next app. It will ask for your project name. I have given hello Nuxt. Then it will ask for your magic publishable API key. This is where you have to go to Magic link and sign up for a free account. And once you do that, you will be greeted with a first application, but you can create another application and you will be greeted with two set of keys. One is the publishable API key, which is used in authentication, and the other one is the secret key, which would be used in the authorization phase. We will go in detail about these things later in the talk. After that, just copy that publishable API key, paste it here, and select your NPM client. If you love Yarn or NPM, it's up to you. Select that, and within seconds, everything will be installed. A local server would be running up on localhost 3000, and you will be redirected to a login page, which would look similar to this. If you have followed till this, that's really amazing that you have come across this far. But what's magical here is that everything is set up. You just need your email to log in. An email will come to your email address, and that's it. You will be logged in, clicking that button, and you will be created to your profile page. It won't take like more than 2 minutes to do these things, but let's understand what is happening behind everything here. So before understanding everything in detail, let's understand how the user trust of the internet is broken. And mind you, you have learned magic. You have created magic if you have used npx make magic. Now to understand how the internet, like the trust model of the internet is broken, let's go with these steps and help you identify why moving to passwordless solution is better. So first, that the user think of secrets or password is specific to them, and they use them to verify the identity and literally hand them off to the app's owner by various company. And then why do user do that is that like users trust the companies to store their secrets securely and responsibly, but many companies don't have the auth proper team and security team to handle that. So user like literally access like the hand over the secret, similar to write, like for example writing your secret in a piece of paper and hand like giving them to the app user or the company to store it. So every time the user do that, there is a risk of exposing it to the hacker, and companies might get hacked. And it's not new phenomena right now. Like companies get hacked. The biggest breach was like the Equifax breach, which has cost them at least 1.4 billion dollars. And hackers uses stolen secrets to impersonate user to access vital online information. So and this problem compounds to various companies and various applications, because now users' identities are no longer in the hands of user, but controlled by a large, like the handful of large corporations. So what people tried before Magic is to provide a zero knowledge authentication solution, which is a key based model. So instead of users thinking of secrets themselves, a blockchain public private key pairs are randomly generated to access apps, and it has its pros and cons, which like the users have complete control of their identity, giving companies like no chance to see the secrets, which is like more secure process. And users can use the same secret to access apps, which is a cleaner trust model, where there are no identity silos or companies involved. But the cons are like the users are likely to lose their keys, similar to passwords, which will lock them out for good and lose their online identity, or worse, get them stolen. So the concept of using a key on the internet is too unfamiliar to most mainstream users because of the bad UX we have. So how Magic improved the trust is by providing a delegated key management. The model we provide is that it uses large infrastructure as a service and secure user keys with hardware security models. Hardware security models are similar to what you would see is like a YubiKey, a hardware security keys, but these are the ones stored in the cloud. So yeah, and fun fact about hardware security keys are that if you participate in HackOn and use Magic, you would get chance to get those YubiKeys as well. Later more about prices later on. But the Magic like leverages the large infrastructure as a service and secure user keys with hardware security models, with technology that hides and protects users' private keys, even from from companies and even from Magic, which has like additional pros, which like Magic provides familiar passwordless auth UX to users to retrieve their keys, which is a better UX model. Magic doesn't store password and like can't know user's key, which is like secret, and which is more security, providing more security and trust, which is native support, and it has native support for multiple blockchains. The only cons is that Magic currently is reliance on single infrastructure as a service, but yeah. And so let's rebuild user trust one app at a time. So the bottom line is that hashing and salting passwords won't save you or your users. Like hackers consider password as a backdoor, and like they have all like done a lot of exploits and have stolen a lot of passwords, specifically because recently, due to COVID-19, many companies have shifted online, and we are aware that how the hacking is been done. So let's understand what is authentication and authorization. So authentication is something what you prove yourself when you log into some application, and authorization is something when you see that like you have access to like you have the right credentials or right permissions to access that resource. How authentication and authorization works. So remember this screen when you sign up for Magic, you would be greeted and you will be taken to the dashboard. And if you create your application, this is the main screen you would see. It has two keys: the publishable API keys, which is first one, the on the left hand side, which is used to authenticate yourself. So if you want your application to authenticate someone, you would be using this key. And the secret key is used for the used with our server side SDK, which is when you want your applications to protect some resources or some API routes. That's when you use that, and that is also used to validate your the DID tokens, which I am going to talk about later. So once you log in, you will be getting once you log in with Magic, you would get a DID token and a bunch of other options. So let's understand how the authentication flow works. So Magic has its SDK, the front-end SDK, web SDK, which uses a function login with Magic link, as simple as that. So how it happens, in the browser, a login request is created, and the identity provider will load the Magic iframe onto your application, and a login request is made to Magic service. And once that is done, Magic sends a Magic link email to user inbox. User opens that email, click on the confirm link, and the login is done. There is also a redirect optional parameter, which you can redirect your app to different context, different URL. But so once that link is clicked, you will be greeted, and that is done. And then we would have that the done it will resolve the promise for the SDK that the login has done. The other flow is about the authentication flow, all in detail. This is what we have covered, where the browser would authenticate using a passwordless features, using Magic Link, WebAuthn, or social login. And once that is done, it will be from Magic, you will get a DID token along with users metadata. We use this DID token to pass in the authorization header to the protected routes, which is protected by a DID token. At the server, we take that DID token and validate using our validate function. And once that is done, we say that the authorization step is done, and you are allowed to access this API resource. So what is DID token? DID token created by Magic is adapted by prior tech like JWTs. Like I'm pretty much sure that you would know about what is JSON Web Token. It's similar to that, but it has adapted from that and also used W3C's DID protocol. It is an encoded base64 JSON string tuple representing proof and claim. It leverages the Ethereum blockchain. So Magic is built on Ethereum blockchain, and and it uses the elliptic curve cryptography to generate verifiable proofs of identity and authorization. These proofs are encoded in lightweight digital signature, which is shared between clients and server to manage permissions, protect routes and resources, or authenticate users. So this is what a typical DID would look like. This is where the claims are consist of the user's data, and proof is this signed claim. The sign here is the Ethereum's personal sign method used to sign the claims, and then we convert the proof and claim into base64 JSON string tuple. And that's how we get a DID token. This is a pseudocode of generating a DID token. A claim consists of issued at, expiration time, issuer, where we use the DID ether and use the user's public address as an issuer. And then we have subject, audience, not valid before time, and also a token identifier. And then we sign using the Ethereum's personal sign function. The whole claim is signed using that. We get a proof, and then we encode the DID token so it can be transported over HTTP. So this is all what you can learn more visiting docs, like docs.magic.link, and going to the decentralized ID section, what this is all about. And And that was the pseudocode. But how do you generate a DID token with Magic using the Magic SDK, which is what is used in Magic Next template if you have followed npx make magic and use the template Next. So what is happening here? With just 3 or 4 lines of code, you would be greeted with like, your authentication is done, and you will be having the DID token. So what is happening here? You would install Magic SDK using npm I Magic SDK or yarn add Magic SDK to your front-end application, and then import that magic, then instantiate this magic. And here is the API key, which you would paste from the dashboard, which is used to authenticate your user. And then there is a function login with magic link. You pass on the email of the user, and the login is the login model would pop up. I would show how it looks very soon in the demo. And and by default, when you do this, you will have, if you store it in a constant like DID token here on this line, you will get a DID token by default, which has a lifespan of 15 minutes, which is 900 seconds. But if you want a longer lifespan of your DID token, then this is a method to get that using get ID token and using our user module and providing the lifespan of any here it's 900. You can use more than that. So this is how we have generated a DID token. So before showing you the live demo, I will say that like this is a perfect opportunity on how to get the best out of Hackon. So there on Discord server Hackon 2.0, there is a channel called Ask Magic Labs. Join that for any of your queries related to Magic. Then build your hack using Magic. If you are using authentication and authorization in your server, it won't take much time. If you have any difficulties, reach out to me on that particular channel, and then share your hack with us on our Show Your Magic community page. So we have a community forum, community.magic.link. Join that beforehand, and make sure once you build your process, or even in the process of building your hack, you can share your show your magic on that channel. So what's in when you build with Magic? So the best hack built on Magic gets these prizes. The winner, the we won't say the one winner, but the best hack built on Magic, the first one would get Apple Pod, like the Apple HomePod Mini. The other one, others would get the YubiKeys. One is the NFC based, another one is the normal YubiKeys, and that's what I was referring to as the hardware security modules. So let's see how easy it is to get started. So what I have written is npx make magic and use the template Next. That's it. If you have your node installed, this is what it would take to ask that. Let's build, get the name of this Hackon demo, and this is built on Next. Feel free to explore other templates as well. So and this is where you enter your Magic Publishable API key. So visiting magic.link, there is a try for free section. Sign up for free. Click any link. You will be asked to enter your email, and that once that is done, you will be somewhat greeted like this. But create a new app from here. I have already created it. Just use this API key and paste it here, and use your npm client, and it will fetch all the necessary packages and detail. And within seconds, we will have our Next app hosted on localhost 300. So let's see how it looks. By the time, yes, this is how it looks. So let me enter my email. And once you click this, a pop-up would appear similar to this. Check your email, and I am checking my email. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I have my email on my mobile phone. I clicked on that, and it says login. You're logged in to HackOn 2.0. Go back to your original tab. So within once that is done, we will be greeted with the next page, which takes us to the profile page, and go to home, profile, and that's simple it is. Also, Magic has a referral program. If you sign up now, you will have like 10,000 free logins. But if you refer other peoples to join Magic, you can get up to 9,000 free logins. Like every friend gets 3,000 bonus, so like 30 maximum times you can get that. So in short, you can get like 100K free logins here at Magic to get you started, which is enough when you start with like Magic. And after that, it's very simple. It's like 0.0085 something dollar. So yeah, this is all about the talk, and you can find more of the resources visiting these links. I think Shubhangi and the team would share the presentation link in the HackOn Discord server. You can see all of this. All these links will also be shared. The first one is the NPX Make Magic and how other things work. If you want more to learn in how it's happening, what's inside, you can visit that link. The other one is the Magic Nuxt Guide, which is what we have used the scaffolding tool with Nuxt, and you can learn how that has come to life. And the others are about decentralized ID, DID, and DID token, what I was referring to. And then these are the links like Magic Docs. You can learn more about visiting about different SDKs, client SDK, social logins, WebAuth, and much more in there. The last one is the second one is the Magic Guides, where you would find multiple guides written by us on Magic and the language and the frameworks we used. And the third one is the Magic community. Feel free to join that and share your learnings and learn from what people have asked. And there is a bunch of FAQs and things to go around. And there is a Magic GitHub if you are willing to contribute as an open source. We have a bunch of open source repos you can contribute to. So if you want to connect with me, these are the link. Just again, run npx md alam. You will be having these links. I'm mostly active on Twitter and LinkedIn, so feel free to follow me there. And if you have any question, reach out to me on any of the links. And if you have liked this presentation, if you want to use Magic, do join the Ask Magic Labs channel on the HackOn Discord server. And yeah, if you have any questions related to Magic Labs, tag magic_labs on Twitter, and like me on MDSBZ Alam. If you have a specific questions for me, then feel free to do that. And I think it's perfect, a perfect time to end this. It shouldn't take much more to build your authentication. So does the presentation is small and short. So I hope you have learned a few things about Magic, and you will be creating some magic in your hackathon project. So thank you, HackOn. And now I'm open for any Q&As. Anyone have that?
Thank you, Shahbaz. It was like an amazing session. Even I learned something new. We have
Wow.
one question in the chat. It is there any CDN for DAI?
Yeah, it would be this, I feel. CDN for this. Like if I want to use this on a single page web app, that, yeah, I think there is CDN as well. So when you go to Magic Docs, you would have the client SDK, and I think there is a CDN link as well. Yeah, I'll find that and share with you in the HackOn links. So okay, so I think I switched to the other screen.
Thank you for that. And there is like this compliment as well for.
Oh wow. Link to the email with the search query already filled in when an user enters their email to log in. Mm-hmm. Nice. So if you have tried NPX Make Magic, do share how and what you have built. not specifically to Next. There are Next templates. There are Hello World React. There is React Hasura templates. Like there are a bunch of templates. Let me show how much template, like what all templates we have. Let me share my screen. Okay. I think. Can you see this? Okay. So let me stop this and just run npx make magic. So once you do this and name your app, so these are the templates we have. The Express APIs. This is where if you want to use the DID token to protect your API routes, explore that. We have Hello World example, Hello World Quick Starter, Hello World React, and then we have Hello World with social login. Like you can configure a bunch of social logins. Then we have Hello World View example, Magic Stripe, Next.js, Hasura. And if you are into a blockchain, there is an example from Binance Smart Chain. So like feel free to select this. For example, if you select Next, again, you would be able, you would be willing, like you will enter these. But I think Next has a requirement for secret API key as well. So you use this to enter that, but let's not do this here because I don't want right now. So yeah, anything else? If you want anything to learn from, visit Community Magic link. There are a bunch of FAQs already. Then feel free to go with that. And again, if you sign up and log in here, we have the same ethos that we would want our community forum as well to not have the passwords and usernames. So we have went with Google, GitHub, Twitter. If you want anything else, do let us know. So yeah, also to learn more about anything on and anything what's coming, these are the SDKs we have on the client side. This is the docs.magic link. This is the client SDK. These are the social logins we have right now. And I think Discord is coming. So hopefully you guys can use it in your server. And then we have server-side SDKs, web frameworks, and bunch of a lot of blockchain integrations as well.
This is really amazing. So we have this another question. So what are some features Magic is planning to implement?
I would need more context in this. Features could be anything here, but like specifically, if you want features, as of now, what we aim to do is that to get rid of your passwords. We don't want passwords to be stolen, so we want everyone to go with passwordless solution, which is a cleaner trust model. No one is involved here. So I'll go in detail if you want. So if you're really interested in learning more about Magic, so we have our white paper on the Magic link website. Like there's a white paper. It has much in detail what's happening at Magic. So I'll go just a brief that like Magic is under the hood uses Ethereum blockchain to manage all your all your keys. And the best part of it is you must be aware that if there is a public key, there must be a private key. And what has happened in past is that private key and public key pairs was kept in such a way where the private keys was always at a centralized server. So though it is your private key, it was kept on a centralized server with your service provider. And what Magic is doing is that like it gives you more power and it gives you that private key in your hand, not specifically in your hand, but it has only you can access that private key. Not even Magic can see that private key. So which is very amazing. And you share your public key, you have your access with your private key, which is telling that like you are the owner of that, you should take care of that. Like bringing back the control in your hand, which is what I put it simply. Cool.
All right. So I don't think we have any more questions. So thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And if you have anything, do shoot, or if you like this presentation, give us love on Twitter, tagging us and our company Magic Labs. And if you have like specific questions to hackathon, I encourage you to join the Ask Magic Labs. And I hope that we would have bunch of, like, not just three, but if you build amazing hacks, we, you never know, we might have more swags and more giveaways to give you guys.
So I'm excited for these giveaways. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Shahbaz, for your time and the amazing presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Shubhangi, and thank you, Hackathon team, for having me here. And I hope to see your hacks very soon.
Thank you, folks, for joining in. See you tomorrow at 10 for Hack On opening ceremony. Bye bye.